Welcome to the Walton Pi. Today we're going to be talking about the product rule. So the product rule is going to be very useful because of situations like this. Imagine we're trying to take the derivative of the function x cubed plus 2 times x squared minus x plus 3. If we just take the derivative of the first and then multiply it by the derivative of the second, we would get 3x squared times 2x minus 1, which is 6x cubed minus 3x squared. However, if we were to multiply the entire thing out and expand out the x cubed plus 2 times x squared minus x plus 3 and then take the derivative, we would end up taking the derivative of x to the fifth minus x to the fourth plus 3x cubed plus 2x squared minus 2x plus 6, which is 5x to the fourth minus 4x cubed plus 9x squared plus 4x minus 2, which is definitely not the same thing as what we got last time. And so this is why we need the product rule. We can't just take the derivative of the two pieces and multiply them together. We have to use the product rule to find the derivative of functions when we are trying to take the derivative of two functions multiplied by each other. So the product rule gives us a way of being able to avoid having to expand functions before we take a derivative, or even in situations where we can't expand it any further but still need to find the derivative. So the product rule says the following. If big F is equal to little f times little g, where both of those are functions, then big F prime is going to be the first function times the derivative of the second, plus the derivative of the first function times the second function. So if it's f times g, the derivative is going to be f times g prime plus f prime times g. So let's do an example. Go ahead and pause the video and try and do this one on your own. Okay, so if we start with our starting example, f of x equals x cubed plus 2 times x squared minus x plus 3, we first need to find the derivatives of each piece. So the derivative of the first function is 3x squared, and the derivative of the second function is 2x minus 1. So following the product rule, we can figure out what the derivative is. So first times the derivative of the second plus the derivative of the first times the second. That's going to give us x cubed plus 2 times 2x minus 1 plus 3x squared times x squared minus x plus 3, which eventually, once we expand and simplify everything, gives us 5x to the fourth minus 4x cubed plus 9x squared plus 4x minus 2, which is the same thing that we got when we expanded first and then took the derivative. Let's try a second example. Again, go ahead and pause this one to try and figure it out on your own first. So find the derivative of f of x equals 6x cubed minus 14x times the natural log of x. If you need it, the derivative of the natural log of x is 1 over x. Okay, so the derivative of the first function is 18x squared minus 14, and the derivative of the second function is 1 over x. So following the product rule, we're going to get that the derivative is first times the derivative of the second plus the second times the derivative of the first. So that's going to give us 6x cubed minus 14x times 1 over x plus 18x squared minus 14 times the natural log of x. And this one simplifies to 6x squared minus 14 plus 18x squared natural log of x minus 14 natural log of x. And that's as simplified as we can get it. Let's do one last example together. Again, go ahead and pause the video to try and do this on your own before seeing the actual solution. So if we'd like to try and find the derivative of f of x equals 3x to the fifth minus 4x times e to the x, we first need to find what's the derivative of each of those pieces. Well, the derivative of the first function is 15x to the fourth minus 4, and then the derivative of the second function is e to the x. So if we follow the product rule, we're going to get that the derivative is first times the derivative of the second plus the second times the derivative of the first. So we get 3x to the fifth minus 4x times e to the x plus 15x to the fourth minus 4 times e to the x, which simplifies to being e to the x times 3x to the fifth plus 15x to the fourth minus 4x minus 4. I hope this video was helpful for you. Please check out some of my other videos, and please like and subscribe if you haven't already so that I can continue to make these sorts of videos. Have a great day, and good luck with the rest of your math.